What is going on, everybody? James Madison Audits here. We're going to be taking a look at a video out of DeLand, Florida. This one occurred on Thanksgiving evening. I've got the body camera, and let's get into this one. If you're not aware, I'm a former police officer turned civil rights activist, and I'm going to break this video down because, in my opinion, it was totally for retaliation. The officer that you see here is Officer Cooper. He's conducting a traffic stop with a man named Amir, who is driving a vehicle from his dealership with a dealer plate on it, and his headlight is out allegedly. Let's take a listen to this and see what this officer has to say.
Hello. Hey, Officer Cooper, down police department. The reason I pulled you over is because you got a headlight out and your tag lights aren't working, and your tag says dealer and inside it's signed to a car.
Whatever he just spit out there in that word salad, I don't know. He has his name in this. You can't use this to kind of do that.
Yeah, it is. This is a dealer car.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of information coming to someone that just got stopped.
The driver
with
one. Okay. What are you trying to do? Sell this car at your car lot?
Yeah.
All right. So this isn't your personal car. You're just using it for your personal use?
No, this is the dealer car.
All right. Like the dealership owns it?
Now in Florida, you can use a car as long as it's for sale in the dealership. You can use it to test it, drive it around, and that's what Amir does here.
I'll have to show it to you.
All right. Do you have your license?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Is this your current address in Deltona?
Everything is in there.
Huh?
Everything is there, correct.
Okay. All right, we'll do. All right. What dealership do you own? Okay. Where's that one at?
Orlando.
Orlando? Okay. Can you move the paperwork so I can run the VIN?
Sure.
Thank you. There's a card here or something.
So you're saying my car is not coming up with anything?
All dealer tags are not going to be assigned to any vehicle. They're dealer tags, so you can swap them from car to car.
It says it's not assigned to a vehicle. All right, can you open the door? Yeah, yes. Can you open the door so I can get the VIN off of it?
Oh, gosh. Go ahead.
So what he's going to do, instead of writing it down, he's going to take a photo of the VIN and
I was talking to the other officer.
go ahead
Here, I'll grab mine real
and
fast.
put that on his phone, apparently. Whether the stop is valid or not, a dealer tag is for that specific purpose, to test these cars, to make sure they run right, to use them, to make sure you have a good car before you sell them. We do have some good news on this story here. I'll share that with you at the end of the video, but let's take a look and see what happens inside this car here.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Corporal Harris is up by the front of the car down there, waiting or talking to the passenger, or trying to anyway. But he's going to come on back here.
Not that it makes any difference. He's filming now.
Well, whatever. Whatever makes him feel better. He asked me if he can get out and look at the headlight. I said no.
Many times when you film the police, whether they say it or not, it does bug them. That's why they brought it up here.
So it comes back to the business. It's not assigned to anything. Well, you can't be using your dealer tag to drive around your own car, so.
I'd love to ask this officer where he got his law degree from.
The car's disgusting. Sit back.
Yeah, it's very disgusting.
I thought this guy was going to smoke something here, but instead he's going to be burning some threads off of his uniform. Heroes. Now the police officer is going to run this vehicle just to make sure that it's not stolen. However, it's a dealer tag. He has the appropriate paperwork and documentation. And now everybody in the car is going to be searched and prodded through their systems, except for the passenger, because she remains silent.
3630 Hispanic male.
I think he called him a Hispanic male. He's definitely not Hispanic.
The VIN is going to come back negative on a 09 Acura 4-door, tag assigned, expired in 2019.
That's why he's got a dealer tag on it.
Uh-huh.
They think they've got some aha moment here. When you buy a car from someone, they relinquish the tag's gone, it expires.
You can't throw a dealer tag on.
It's like 2 boxes of rocks here. I definitely wouldn't want to be friends with these two cops, to be honest with you, at all.
Comes back to a Cara Morales. Who the fuck?
Kara what?
Morales? Ask her if her name, what's her name is, if she's the owner of the car.
So as this corporal goes up here, Amir tells the passenger not to talk to him. You don't need to. There's no violation. Because the traffic stop is, in fact, with the driver, and she has no violations. Therefore, don't say anything.
Don't do it. Don't talk to him.
Nothing.
Hey, miss, what's your name?
You don't have to. She doesn't have to give her name, does she?
Okay.
Put your window up. You don't have to talk to her. You don't have to talk to him.
So as this corporal goes up here, Amir tells the passenger not to talk to him. You don't need to. There's no violation. Because the traffic stop is, in fact, with the driver, and she has no violations. Therefore, don't say anything. You don't have to answer any question that a cop asks you, period.
He's playing hard now.
No, that's okay.
You want 81?
Yeah.
Yep, Corporal Harris comes back and says, oh, he's playing hard now. Because he asserted his rights, he's playing hard. So Corporal Harris is getting ready to expedite this process of getting 81 there, which is a tow truck. And he's calling it out on the radio.
Well, she definitely does not look like Kara.
So instead of understanding the law and what's going on here,
Let's run her
they
too.
go ahead and they're going to tow this vehicle, start prodding around everybody else, and digging into everybody's background just because you have a headlight out on a vehicle with a dealer tag on it. So since this is on Thanksgiving here, I want to ask you guys in the chat and down in the comments, what were you most thankful for the 2023 season here? Let me know down in this, down there.
Yep, Richard's coming. I like Dorian. She's fast and shit.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm gonna be sad when she retires.
So instead of expediting the stop here and getting someone on their way, they're going to talk about a dispatcher who's fast and doing all this, instead of writing a citation if they're going to write one, and getting people on their way. It's all about control and all about being the bully of the situation. That's what I think.
Want me to tell him call a ride?
Yeah, tell them to call a ride and then tell them to get out whatever they need because it's getting towed.
Yep, these cops are about to steal this man's car and force him to pay $195 or $200 to get this thing out of a tow yard. A lot of times officers will delay the traffic stops because they know they have canines around and available. So they want to keep that system available for them in case they do need to call a canine. And that basically is continuously having a traffic stop last 15 to 20 minutes. That way it coincides with the courts say that you can hold someone for when a canine's on the way. The courts say you can only hold someone there as long as it takes to complete the traffic stop. And that means writing a ticket.
He's big man.
Oh, well.
Back when I was in law enforcement, none of my supervisors would let me do this here. And in fact, we wouldn't have done this because we know what dealer tags are for. Cops definitely get a thrill out of writing people tickets for equipment violations. Some agencies around in the area here are starting initiatives to give gift cards so that they can go down to like Discount Auto Parts and actually get things fixed. But instead of doing that, many cops run around with their own tag lights out or their own headlights out, but they never get tickets. He's got his citation, his ticket book, the guy's still up here in his car. Looks like 3 tickets. Tag light, tail light, or tag light, headlight, and the crimp sight.
I'll figure it out. But he said he's a supervisor.
Yes.
When he said my car's getting towed.
Yes.
For what reason?
Because it's not registered.
Okay. So do you know about dealer cars?
Okay. Please do inform me.
All right. So dealer cars are, none of these cars are registered to a dealer because they're going to get registered to a person who buys it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a registration in the back on my tag
Okay.
and insurance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All the cars that are still on the dealer, they're not registered.
Okay.
We buy them and we have registration to drive them.
Mm-hmm. For test drives, correct?
Or to take it home. I just took a class. We can take it home and go back. We have to drive them.
That's exactly it, right there. Boom.
I just took a class on that.
Yeah, to test drive them, not to drive around for your own personal use.
No, we can go home and come. We can use it.
Are you coming from work? No. Are you headed to work? No.
I'm not going to say
Wow.
nothing. Write me a ticket.
This guy answered his own
So
question.
you're towing my car for what reason? Because?
Because it's not a registered vehicle, okay? And your dealer tag's not for personal use. Okay? You are getting a citation for not the proper headlight, okay? Because your driver's side headlight's out, okay?
Alright.
So there's that one.
Sure.
Then the criminal citations for an island registered vehicle on the roadways, okay? Alright? So you'll get some court paperwork in the mail, okay?
What's your name, sir?
Officer Cooper.
And your badge number?
That's all on there. It's BL778.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right. So the tow truck
Okay.
it's getting towed by Richard's Towing. Okay.
So now, when I go to get my car out, how am I going to do that?
You'll have to.
I'm going to show them my registration and that I'm the owner of the car, and then I'm going to drive it, right?
All right, but even
Then
that.
I'm just trying to make an argument with you.
Uh-huh.
And then when I'm driving, then you can pull me over again and say like, hey, correct? That doesn't make sense. Come on.
Well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay.
I mean, I don't want you to be wrong. I
Right.
want you to be on the right side. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to do anything wrong.
I'm
So,
just telling you that from what I've been told. Okay. The dealer tags you can only use
Okay.
it to test drive. Okay. And then to drive from your dealership to the house, from the house to your dealership. Okay. And you're not doing any of those things. You're driving it for your own personal usage right now.
okay, that's argumentative, so I'm not going to say nothing on that.
I'm just telling you that's what I've been told. Okay.
People with limited
I'm not
vocabulary
saying
usually say
nothing
okay a
about
lot.
it. I mean, think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want you all to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
He's recording.
for the people, right?
A+ there, man. That was good.
I mean, this is not right. It's not right. I mean, I've been in this business for 10 years. That's not right.
Okay. All right. The
Okay.
tow truck will be here shortly.
Now, one of the
okay?
things that this guy said is, if you didn't catch it, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If he's wrong, he's wrong. There's no consequences to it. But the good news is, this officer went ahead after, I guess, reviewing it or doing something like that, and voluntarily dismissed the citation. Amir is looking for some legal representation here. He's out money, time, and just the hassle of this. It is such an aggravation. But I want to thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing. I'll see you again soon.
But you didn't put this tag number on it. You put some other tag number, which I don't know what tag number you put on it. All right. I'll put a complaint because this is wrong what you're doing. Or your supervisor told you to do it, or you're doing it on your own. Did your supervisor ask you to do this, or you doing it on your own record?
He didn't ask me to do anything. I told him what we were doing, and he said yes.